C'est la vie, memento mori. I'm just thinking of consciousness, reactions, impulses, the right to choose, the ability to choose. Do we have it in us? We'll see, right? So when we're wronged and the hurt is open, the hurt is cut, the first wound. The first cut is the deepest, they say. What happens when that wound is reopened and it gradually seals back shut over time? Might have taken a month, a year. What if it took a lifetime? And then that cut is reopened again and you remember your past and the pain is so deep. The pain is so deep that we can't let go of the hurt and anguish. It could have happened yesterday. It could have happened 3 weeks ago, month, years, soul years ago. What happens when vengeance takes over and the belief in your consciousness that anything is fair game? You remember, we will die one day, to help yourself with accomplishments. But what if you feel you will die because you wronged me? I'm not sure what the Latin phrase for that is. If you think memento mori, and you have a homicidal tendency, it could prevent you from becoming a vengeance demon. Because you're always going to think, okay, this person wronged me. In a situation, they did some damage. Maybe it's violence related, maybe it's crime related, maybe it's theft related, maybe it's slander, gossip, maybe it's put you down, trouble you, burden you, work against you, sabotage you in any way, shape, or form. So imagine if you thought, before you reacted impulsively, if you had the instinct to say, before I react and get mad at this human, we all want to accomplish something before we die. We all want the chance to be healthy, happy, accomplished, aware. So I'm just thinking about these things and, it's easy to say, c'est la vie. It's easy to dismiss an action if you don't know if it's true or not. You don't know if it's real. It's easy to dismiss the hurting of another person if you're not on the receiving end and you don't have the awareness to know if it's happening or not. So I'm just thinking, if everyone that's in war right now had the ability to say, my action leads to this impactful, not only a statement, but an action that changes the course of another's life, what would we do differently? How would we respond, when it's our own problem? Because the reaction doesn't only hurt one person, it can hurt your family, that person's family, generations to come, the dynasty, the empire, your legacy. It can hurt a person's life. If I step on a rock, does it feel it? Not likely. But if I step on a bug, it will feel it, right? The bug is dead. Life is precious. Life is incredibly precious. Our responses are paramount, that we care for ourselves, for our friends and our families, and other people's friends and families. We don't know what's on the receiving end, is what I'm coming to grasp. We don't know what a thought can do, what a belief system can do. We don't know. It's quantum physics, laws of the universe. We do know that love travels, love can move mountains. Love can help people. Sound. The vibration of sound can lift objects. Imagine a wave of hatred. Could that wreck a building? I don't know. Could a wave of love cure a huge populace in war? Potentially. Our mind matters because our thoughts travel to our mouths. We speak, we hear. What we don't always do is stop and think about how our actions, our responses impact the lives of the people around us and ourselves. So I'm just thinking about this today. Miracles come. People get out of jail when they've had like 80-year sentences. And sometimes they've become entirely different people. They've become aware, grounded, whole. They no longer have an instinct that would hurt another person. I believe in second chances. I believe in our mind's ability to heal from disability. Believe in our healing power to change what we never think we can change. Because there are those obscure random miracles. There are the babies that are born when we don't think we can have them. There are the babies that can be born. There are the babies that we think don't make it, but then they come to us as a soulmate in another life. Or the baby comes at the right time. Sometimes it's not the right person. Sometimes it's not the right time. If the baby wants to be born, that baby will be born. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But our impact shapes our world around us and helps us grow and heal our positive natures and the neutral and the negative. We all need balance, the whole spectrum. We need it all. But what matters is what we do. I've had thoughts that would have saved the whole planet. You turn on the news and there's war going on. I've had thoughts that would destroy the whole planet. Turn on the news, there's beautiful people smiling, happy, loving their life. So our thoughts aren't everything. And in a day and age where we're all trying to make sense of how we connect through the Ethernet, through the telephone, with our neighbors, with our friends, in our communities, in our schools, in our places of work, we want to know what impact we're making. And we want to know that it's a good one. I think we all, as a general consensus, many people want that. Unless you're a comedian, you know? Unless you really like to make fun and just you don't care. Apathy is great. Comedy is great. But overall, I feel that like we all have the same desires inherently, that we want to make a good impact. You know, whether it's through comedy, whether it's through music, through doing well at our job, through helping others, through raising our children, through caring for our friends, raising our animals, caring for our elderly and our parents, and, you know, knowing the people in our community are doing well. I think we all want to make an impact. We all can make an impact. Some of those people can't. And it's scary to think that wrongdoing happened because of an impulsive judgment. Not believing, not caring, something bad could happen. heartlessness, lack of conscientious thinking, or fear, pain, misery, that wound ripping open the triggers. So I'm just asking myself to be more mindful today of my wounds, and I wish to heal my wounds and create less desires for vengeful thinking or any hurt thinking that would create resentment for others and lead a negative impact on the planet. And I'm asking you to do the same thing. Sometimes I believe that if we write a letter to someone who's wronged us, it can really help. It's hard if you feel wronged by everyone. That's something else. That's something maybe within you that you have to heal. And wonder, and ask yourself, why am I in this disparity? Find the strength within to know that no matter what you're going through, someone else is going through the same thing, or has gone through the same thing, or will. But it will be okay. So, healing the inner child. Elemental design, it's key. To design your life as a masterpiece, you have to understand. So when you understand these things like internal wounds that are projected, you begin to see the picture and see how you can change those old wounds. And sew a damn quilt, So I'm just thinking about this, and I hope tonight you have a great one. Hope you're safe. Hope you're well. God bless. God forgives. God is good.